What's going on, everybody? Hey, thanks for checking out our new video. I've been wrestling with some stuff, as I'm sure many Christ followers have been as of late, filled with anger. But I heard something today, and I'm sure most of you have already heard it. But I wanted you to listen to Charlie Kirk's wife here, and what she had to say. Take a listen.
Charlie passionately wanted to reach and save the lost boys of the West. The young men who feel like they have no direction, no purpose, no faith, and no reason to live. The men wasting their lives on distractions, and the men consumed with resentment, anger, and hate. He wanted to save young men, just like the one who took his life. On the cross, our Savior said, "Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do." That man, that young man, I forgive him.
You want to know why there's no riots, looting, fires in the streets? There are protesters protesting his memorial. There's evil, demonic people out there celebrating. And all he did was go to colleges with the knowledge of the Bible and make arguments against all the horrific stuff that's happening in the United States, in the world. There's some horrible things happening to society, and the things that are being allowed, that are accepted as okay, it's not okay. There's gonna come a time where we all go meet our Maker, and he's gonna look at us and say either, "Good work, come on in," or "You never knew me." We all have the right, through Jesus' blood on the cross, to make it into heaven. We just gotta accept and ask for forgiveness. And that, her forgiving that person for murdering her husband and leaving her a single mom with 2 babies, that's powerful. And that explains why you're not seeing all this rioting, looting. I'm so encouraged. You look at all the church services, the people are busting out at the seams. There's so many more people rededicating their lives to Christ, and there's so many people out there that are coming to Christ for the first time. Let me tell you something, the devil is working overtime, but this hit a reset button for a lot of people, and it's about salvation and eternal life. Anyhow, love you guys. Thank you for coming and watching this, and let's get on with the video. At least the mosquitoes aren't bad.
They're gonna carry us away.
You're getting chewed on. Well, we have officially never hunted whitetail in Florida. We're hoping we can get this done opening morning. We're in an area where we have to sign up for hunts. So it's only get a few days, or a couple days actually. I think you have 2 days. I only have 1 day to hunt archery. I should say 1 weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So in this particular area, we are allowed to use crossbows, which most places in Florida you're not, which is crazy to me, but
Sorry, you
what
had
the
a bug.
heck? I doubt I would have bled that much. I'm covered in them. Look at my hand.
They're relentless.
Well, if you ever want to lose weight, this is a good way to do it. It's blood weight, but all right, let's go. I am never doing this again without a thermocell. I've got like 5 of them, but I have no idea where they're at, and I totally forgot. Mosquitoes are so loud you can't even hear if a deer is walking through the woods. We're in a main trail here. We've got a tree line here. That's all clear cut. Coming down, right down the trail. Because we've got a wind coming out of the north. All week it's been out of the north. Hey, do not touch that. That will ruin your day. They're so cute, but yet they're poisonous. I can't remember what exactly they're called, but what did Google tell you? Well, other than a squirrel, all we saw today was a poisonous caterpillar. Pigs have been here though. They got it all rooted up all through here. Here. She said it's coming after me. Matt. Where the heck did he come from?
I wonder if that's what I heard.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if that was a good hit. So I found his tracks. Came right through here. Not a single drop of blood anywhere. He jumped over this log. And granted, this is still fairly close to where he was at when I took the shot. But you can see he jumped over this log. I can see where he landed over here. But usually when they jump, that's just water there. Usually when they jump, if they're hit good, they're gonna leave a little bit of blood, even though it's this close to impact, if there was an impact. You can see where he broke this stick right there, and then his feet went here. So it's not looking good. I think it's safe to say, clean miss. But I did a really big search on every trail, every little footprint and trail I could find. Look at the size of these suckers, man. Banana spider. Oh, it's getting so hot. I'm gonna have to wash all my clothes again, and I have to try it again this evening. I mean, I'm still looking. I don't like to leave any stone unturned, but never found a hair, not a drop of blood. Remember how I said I didn't like the sound of the impact, but I knew we hit something? Look at this, guys. There's my broadhead. It cut that, cut that. He would have been standing over here in this area. So this is where we gotta look for fur.
Wowzers, it got hot.
Yeah. We might have to find a different spot to sit today, because we're stinking it up. But we owe it to the animal. That's not the animal's fault. I even found tracks where I know it was him coming out, which confirms our thought that he was going this way, because Jamie heard him in the woods over here. He was going this way, and the wind was blowing this way. So I think he came out, excuse me, I think he came out, caught wind of us, and he turned around. That's why he was walking all mechanical. He smelled us, he knew something was going on. So here's our line, Jamie, right here. It's so thick you wouldn't see his footprints, you know, jumping, but I mean, in theory, his back would have been like right in this range, but boy, that's it right there. That's where he jumped. And that's the trail I found tracks digging. That's the trail that I found the tracks. And that's why he wasn't crashing, because he didn't know what happened. So he wasn't hurt.
Yeah, and if he was standing there and your impact was there, you didn't hit the deer.
We literally have nothing, guys. That's a good thing. Thankful for that. Hey, Jamie, are you ready for a shower?
If I can get through this without having one of those.
How are you that dry? You're only wet from here down. Boy, I wish I would have found that tree right away. And it's what's crazy is I saw it.
I actually saw it earlier.
I saw it and I didn't.
It did not trigger anything in my brain.
That's Slick Stevie's stand. He leased a piece of property and that was on it. I said, hey, let me borrow that stand. Well, what I didn't realize is the thing weighs 400 pounds. So our two skinny butts are trying to put that thing up there. And I'll tell you this, it wasn't easy.
Hey, how did you stay so dry? Yeah, you're not.
I am so, my boots, when I'm walking, my boots are full of sweat. Jamie and I checked this after we bought it the other day from one of our friends, and it was sighted in. I go and shoot it. 32, 33 yards. Let's check it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5, 7.5, 8.5. You made me lose count. She got little bitty steps. I'm 6'2". She's not. You ready? Stretch them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at this. I was aiming at the center. We were shooting it at 20, just over 20 yards the other day, and it was spot on. So that tells me he either got bumped, it may have gotten bumped. Dang it. It's a bumpy ride getting back here. I'll show you some of the footage, man. You got to put your truck halfway underwater to get to where we're at. Check this out, baby. That was definitely this morning. They walked right behind the truck. Look at this. I want to show you armadillo tracks. Those are armadillos right there. They're crazy looking. They got little toes. And they dig their nose in everywhere and dig these little holes. I'm ready for a shower and a cold drink.
I'm ready for
water.
Somebody feeds me every morning. I'm a little hangry right now.
Yeah, we'll have to find that guy. That's what I love about Florida. Lots of interesting creatures. Where did you go? There you are. What's up, big buddy? Hi. Not gonna hurt you. Why don't you go over on that side? Yes, you got some big old fangs. Jumping spider. It was so hot yesterday afternoon. Poor Jamie thought she was gonna pass out. So we don't have like a ton of money to spend on gear, so we're using like the lightest stuff we had for cold weather. And mom's working, so I'm gonna take advantage of the wind direction, and I know nothing about this place other than what little bit of time, like a day or so that I've been here, that did a little scouting. So, but we shall see. Hopefully we can make it happen. Brought my old climber with me too, so the wind is playing tricks, but I'm gonna try and get on this side of this creek here. There's a creek that runs through here, and I'm gonna try to be on this side, but I need to find a tree in the canopy somewhere with some back cover and some overhead cover, because it's way too hot. Yesterday it was 90 degrees and it was exhausting, so I gotta get into some kind of shade, but more importantly, keeping the wind to my advantage. The wind is switching from north to east and north to east, so let's go see what we can find. Check it out. This is actually a native and all the green ones. See if I can get him on camera here. The brown ones are invasive, the one we always see. Just a little baby. I always thought the brown ones were native, but it is in fact the green ones. I had to use this stand since 2019. I gave it a good look. It's been in storage and then in our garage, so I'll give it a couple good checks. It was brand new yesterday. Talk about bathing in that stuff. I just got it in my eyes though. It says seek immediate. No, it doesn't. It says keep out of the reach of children. That was my first problem. So putting on some fresh clothes. Shoot, it's only 2 o'clock. 2:30 actually now. According to my Onyx, probability goes to 57% at 6 o'clock. It's gradually gonna get better. Love my slick gear. If you know, you know. Slick Outdoors. Go get you some. Let's head to the stand. Not as high as I'd like to be, but I do have some back over here and here. I can see the other side of the creek. Hopefully I'll get a shot in here somewhere and I can shoot the field just a little bit. I know it's a gamble, but let's see what happens. Lots of owls. That goofy squirrel tried to jump from the top of one tree to another. Missed and hit the top of one of these palm fronds. And it sounded like a bomb going off. It was so loud. It made me jump. He's coming back over now. He must have got his wits back around. Because he hit hard. It was so loud. About 45 minutes left. Alright, I still got like 15 to 20 minutes left. But Steven's hunting a piece of property about 4 miles from here. And he just smoked one. Lucky son of a gun. He's not lucky. He puts a lot of time in. A lot of time. I used to hate that when people called me lucky. I move my stand in the morning. I move my stand at night. I move my stand. I move my stand. I move because the wind is wrong. And then people call you lucky. No, it's just hard work pays off. Let's go see what he's got. This is really my favorite part of it. Is sharing the moments with other hunters and friends, and that's what it's all about. Camaraderie. So we gotta go check out of this place and go see if Slick needs any help. We got a beautiful sunset. We got some rain off in the horizon. All right, guys, see you in the truck.
She was right between 30 and 35, so.
Bright red blood on the arrow, on the fletching.
Oh yeah, it's covered. Just left my bow down by my arrow and I just walked back up to get a flashlight, and now my feet are soaked, so.
Just be patient.
I haven't even touched my arrow or anything yet, so.
I haven't shared this with you since you were probably 15, so
I know.
let's go, baby.
All right, I'll see you.
All right, sounds good. Bye. Getting eaten alive.
I want this to be known. This is the first time I've ever called you to come help me track a deer.
All right.
Normally I've been with me when I shoot a deer.
Yeah,
so.
no doubt. I was thinking you were older than 15. You were.
No, I was in high school. I mean, I was close to 15, but.
You were older than that, because I think your driver's license at Henry's house.
Last time I shot it.
How cool is that? All right, guys.
With your 12 gauge.
Yup.
All right, let's go find. Well,
Let's go
Travis is
find-
pulling in right now too, so he's
right.
coming with us. But dude, I'm so excited. I think I smoked her.
Well, I look
I have
by the
no
looks of the
reason.
picture of the arrow. I think you did.
Bright red.
Let's go, dude. That's what you said. You wanted to get a doe off this property.
I haven't shot a deer in almost 10 years.
Plus, now you can put some meat in your freezer, baby.
Dude.
Here comes the camera guy. So all you saw was that button buck today?
Yeah, got snorted out. The wind was changing every 5
Oh, I
minutes.
know that. I know it was so frustrating.
You know what's funny? It was changing for me too, and then at the end it was a consistent northeast. And you know what's funny?
That's what I told you.
In
I
my
said,
Onyx,
stick it out.
In my Onyx, I had marked the northeast wind as a bad wind because I didn't know exactly where these deer were coming.
So were you on the ground?
No.
Oh,
This
you
morning
were?
I was, and that,
Oh,
and that
okay.
button buck came, or button buck, a spike came 10 yards from me. But
Let's go.
oh, I'm so excited.
How's that feel, dude?
A feeling I haven't had. No, dude. It's. I was telling my dad that. I was shaking when she first came in. I mean, I had to turn away because I was like hyperventilating a little bit. And then, but then I got upset because she left, and then she gave me a second chance, and I had already prepared myself for that second chance.
That's
and I was
awesome.
ready for it.
Buck fever on a doe. You know you love hunting when you get
Oh,
that,
dude.
buddy.
Oh, I got.
You've been talking about smoking a doe out here since you got the property.
Dude, I couldn't sleep last night. Not because of the baby, but that too. I literally got maybe 3 hours of sleep last night. Went out, hunted this morning. Had a little spike run into me, and then these are the deer I was looking for originally. So I was in that tree right there.
Nice.
Yeah, that one. Right here. She stuck her head out. And started
Wow, that's a shot, bro.
No, it's further than that.
Seriously?
It was about 35.
That's closer to 40.
Well, 35 was this little spacing, so it was. Yeah, I mean it was 34 yards.
Did you have time to range her?
No, I already ranged that clump right there, though. Let's smell it. We're in business.
Nice and clean.
We're in business.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Yep, bent them all up. Maybe not.
That one's bent for sure.
Probably hit the opposite shoulder.
Still had full cutting power though.
Yeah, it did.
All right, so she ran directly into here. So let's look. Wait.
This trail right here, or this trail right here. Blew her open.
I seen her.
Blew her open. Go for it, Steve-O. You're good. Just go ahead. Look at the pine tree in front of you. She didn't go 20 yards, bro. She didn't go anywhere. Okay, now you don't want to lose it again. Which way did she come in originally? From down that way? Well, that's where the direction she's probably going to head. If she's pumping right here, right there. She's pumping already, dude. That's lungs. Look at it splattered on the tree. Yep.
Right here.
Straight away, right here. Right there.
Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. It's getting real heavy.
Yep. Right here.
Here. She's trying to turn.
Right here.
Here, right here, right here. Right here. Right here.
She's gonna start figuring out something ain't right here, and she's gonna do something funny. Yeah, double lung. We've gone probably 25 yards, maybe 25 yards.
Up here on this next one. She might have
Right
turned.
here.
No, she's
She
going
just ran
up this
no,
trail.
she's gonna be 10 yards up on this trail. Here. Here. Oh, here's a good. Here, right here.
She bulldozed through here.
A little bit right here.
Yep. On the front one. Right back on the trail.
She had to have.
Hold on. Back. Just don't transfer any. I told you back there she was going to do something funny because she was realizing she ain't got nothing left. So go to your last blood spot, Stephen, and look to see if she took a left. I'm betting she went this way because she knows there's a fence. So she went to the left side. I guarantee you she went in here. She did something right here. I doubt she went that way because she knows there's a fence.
They hop that fence. They go that way too.
Right, but she knows she ain't hopping nothing right now.
Here.
Right here, right here. She went this way.
Oh yeah. Right here. Right here. Look at she
Yep,
went right here.
I told you, dude.
Freaking called it.
Right
Yep.
there. Right there.
Is that blood up there in that fern? Yep.
Man, she stopped pumping, dude.
Double check that.
Yeah, it's blood. She's got blood all the way up here. Right there she lay, buddy. Let's go. Let's go.
Good work.
I said,
One down.
this is my favorite
on.
part. That's
a
awesome,
good shot.
buddy.
Look at that opening. Holy.
Yeah.
Hey, that right there is the broadhead I will use. Dude, that's a pretty though, man.
Yeah, what a hide.
Look at that.
Money, dude.
That's
Nice.
what did I always tell you?
30.
Aim for what?
Yeah,
aim for the exit. That's as clean a shot you're gonna get. She was running dead and she didn't even know
This
it.
is such a great, I forget this feeling, man. Thank you, girl. Oh, man.
That's awesome, dude.
Yep. Try to keep the blood and gore out of it, but this is something he's been looking forward to, and we had no opportunities. We
put
didn't have
so
any
much
properties.
time
We
into
had
this.
nowhere to do it. Whereas in Michigan, gosh, we went everywhere all the time. I would hunt just about every night of the season.
I put so much time into this. In fact, too much time. It's become an obsession, an unhealthy obsession.
Runs in the blood.
Yes.
But geez, dude, look at that.
Yeah, pump house. All right. Well, yeah, let's get
Massacre.
dirty work done. So the next morning, we packed her full of ice last night, under her, over her, and now we are going to break her down.
They didn't give you much of a hook to work with, huh?
No, this thing.
Nice.
Some short son of a gun put that hook in the tree.
That's as far as I could reach. Hey, the time I hung it up though, I had like a 200-pound pig. And
Yeah, I
was trying
got
to-
you. I got you. We're gonna break her down. Slick is taking the bones and the hide down to the alligator pond.
Full deer.
Put the back straps, front shoulders, back shoulders. The tenderloins, I'll show you them. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get one of them, and that can be the cooking portion to this video. So what I did is I took them out last night, took them in the house, trimmed the fat off them, cleaned them all up, took a little bit of silver skin that there is on them, and then I basically salted them and stuck them on a plate, put them in the refrigerator. So we're dry aging them, because this meat right here will be fairly tender, but not as tender if we had time to let it hang. The enzymes would go to work and start breaking the tissue down, which would make it way more tender, and also it changes the flavor. It takes some of the gaminess out. I believe people have various opinions. I would hang anywhere from 10 to 15 deer usually a year, and we would just have them stacked up. We had different conditions obviously because it was 35 degrees out for a month straight. So, but in a perfect world, you could take this meat and put it in a refrigerator. It's best if it's hanging versus laying down, because when it's laying down, the moisture just sits there. So you want the air to be able to get to it. That's kind of important. So you could just hang it on a hook system or however, but obviously you just need a separate refrigerator. What you got there, Trav?
Little back strap.
Ah,
Freshly cut up and cleaned. Looking
vacuum
good.
packed. Let's go. We separate all the different muscles. This would be the rear end, the steaks. Usually people cut them into rounds. I don't like to do that. the eye of the round, the top sirloin, rump roast, pheasant roast, sirloin, you tip, all that good stuff comes from there. But I like to separate it so that you can get all of the fat out, because a lot of times they'll store it close to the bone or in between the muscle. But now we have better control. Like if we cook the whole roast, you can use a thermometer, get it perfect temperature every time. So if you like it medium rare, which we do, like our venison medium rare, you know, 120 degrees, pull it out, let it stand, and then it'll be nice and tender and rare on the inside, or medium rare. But the rest of it, we're gonna basically trim it all out, get rid of the silver skin and the fat, because the fat on deer will ruin it. Make the burgers taste very strong and gamey. The more time you spend trimming before you grind it is going to make the meat taste much better. So if you have company coming over and you're making lasagna or your spaghetti sauce or whatever, you're not turning people off because you didn't take the time to get rid of all of that fat. All right, well that took a little while. Go grab them tenderloins. I'm gonna take one home.
Dang. Taking the good part? I was gonna give you a little burger.
It's all good part. You're gonna give me burger. So look what we found. We bought this for Steven on his 12th birthday. And we were in Massachusetts when we had the birthday party. And we got back to our house in Michigan, and somehow he got a hold of it and opened up one of his other presents that had zip ties. It was a pitching thing. You pitch against it and it bounces the ball back to you. And sliced his hand with this thing trying to cut the zip ties. All the way through his hand. Can you chew with your mouth shut? You sound like a freaking cow.
I'm not used to having people over.
So we drove all the way to the ER like this, and I stopped the bleeding. But he hasn't seen it since then, so evidently I must have hit it.
He whipped it out and he starts cleaning the deer. I said, wait a minute, that's that knife. That's mine. PTSD came back.
Let me show you the other one. I had this one made for him when he was first born. Did I ever tell you that the guy that made this knife, there's a old Sylvester Stallone movie. Well, there was a mass murderer that he was after, and he had this knife that wrapped around his hand. It was a big curved blade, and it was like this really crazy looking knife. Well, the people that made that for the movie made this. Pull that out. So this is actual elk handle. It used to look a lot better, but I used it, and like a dummy, I put it through the dishwasher, so all the shine came off the handle. 2002. That's when you were born. Well, that's when I had it made. 99.
I was born in 99. Wow.
That was a long time ago when I had this.
Yeah, movie. Whatever. He was like, look at this. This elk was killed in February of '98, and he transported it in. I remember the day he called me. It was 1:32 p.m. Oh, 2002. That's when you were born.
He's not lying. You can dry age them for days in the refrigerator. We're back at the house. If you made it this far, thank you for hanging out with us. I do appreciate it. So, about to do the cooking portion, but yesterday we had to go out and get a big old grouper. We are gonna cook that tenderloin. We're gonna do this on the smoker because I can use the probe. I'll be able to monitor it while it's cooking without opening the lid, letting the heat out. But first, we're gonna go wrap this bad boy in bacon. So you can see the air has been getting to it. Turned dark, almost jerky-like. while I finish wrapping this, I want you guys to check out some of the pictures we have and video of some big old Florida deer. I know there's like a whole thought process behind Florida deer all small. I think they get a bad rap. Sure, maybe they're not corn-fed, soybean-fed, big up north deer body-wise, but they've got some beautiful deer down here. I think they get a bad rap because of the key deer, which are obviously slightly different genetically than the northern species, but the whitetail we got here, they can get pretty large and have some serious hardware on their head. Some of these trail cam pics and videos were taken center of the state, a couple of different places that Lake Stephen has an opportunity to hunt. No fences, nothing like that. These are wild deer in the middle of Florida that he and Travis were able to get trail cam photos of. He's slowly acquiring little plots of land that he's able to hunt. And there's a lot more. I just figured this video is long enough. Obviously, we want to get it in the center of the meat. Okay. It was at like 425 degrees. Look who just showed up. So we may not have got a deer, but we're going to eat some. Check it out. Probe 1. 118 already. That bacon may not have time to get crispy. Let's see.
It'll be good.
What are you doing? She likes her burnt bacon. Go ahead, you can take it. We had to cheat. So it got to internal temperature and the bacon wasn't super crispy, so I just cranked up the heat and threw it in the iron skillet and darkened the bacon a little bit, because one thing this one doesn't like is what?
What? Venison? That wasn't the answer you wanted.
She doesn't like venison. You know what? So that's the video,
I like bacon,
guys.
though.
That's the video, guys. Anyways, thanks for watching. You hate undercooked bacon.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't know where you were going.
Evidently you didn't.
I need a teleprompter.
We really do. I already forgot what the heck I was going to say. All right, Mom. First, give me a piece. I've been looking at this thing in the refrigerator for days. You're going to like that one. You will like. It's not at all gamey. Oh my word. Oh my gosh. I'm not joking. So that, I didn't salt it, I didn't season it, but that salt also permeates the meat when it draws the moisture out. And is the perfect amount of saltiness. The bacon adds a definite plus.
Not bad.
It is not bad.
And I am not a venison
She's
fan.
not. She never has
At
been.
all.
She's a trooper though, because you're okay with like the burger and stuff most times, you know, and we do lasagna, spaghetti sauce, or whatever. Oh my word.
I'm impressed.
How do you not like that?
I said I did.
Yeah, but you said you did.
No, I really do. I wouldn't say it if I didn't. You'd see it. I might say it, but you'd see it on my face.
That is fantastic. Thank you guys for hanging out. I know this is a long video, but We worked real hard for this one. A lot of time spent. We enjoyed making it. We enjoyed the hunting part and spending time with the family, and we love it. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with us, and I guess until the next one, we're out of here.
We're out of here.
We're out of here. Thanks.